Terraria. Specifically, Terraria's Journey's End. Such a good update. But, for me, I never really played Journey's End until recently. The last time I played Terraria was 2019, before the Journey's End update. And since I just completed Journey's End recently, through my Terraria Let's Play / Wisdom series, I just really wanted to talk about the things I enjoyed in the little changes and details for Terraria. So this is just me giving a list of things I enjoy for Terraria 1.4.4.9. The first thing I really enjoyed about Terraria and its new changes is the block swap feature. Now, block swap feature might be something that's a little bit, insignificant, not that big a deal, but I don't know, before Journey's End, at least from when I played the game, we didn't have the block swap feature. So for me, building in Terraria is like my least enjoyable part about Terraria. Like, it's fun, but like I don't really care for Terraria and building. I don't play Terraria for the building part. So having the block swap feature made it really easy and like really good. And like it's something small, but it's just, putting the little pieces on the ground, just blop, 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 blop. It made it real easy, and then bam, you got your house and it's completed. And it made it even more easier for like if you wanted to build like an underground house or cave, you put the little pieces on the, swap it with the blocks, and then hey, you got your little enclosed area and you're all good to go. So I would say the block swap feature is one of the features that I really liked when it came to Terraria and its Journey's End update. The other feature I really liked is the guide, and how the guide became really useful and became kind of like the wiki, because back in the day before, Journey's End, at least I believe so, the guide just kind of told you some random stuff, but now he became the wiki. Instead of having to go and look at the wiki for all kinds of crazy different things every time you want to remember, what kind of materials does this or what kind of accessories does that. Now you just go to the guide, you put it in. If you got Day Bloom but you can't remember what exactly Day Bloom makes, just go to the guide, put the Day Bloom in there, and bam, look at you. You got your all different potions, your regeneration, your iron skin, your swiftness, and all kinds of different types of potions. And you don't need to go to the wiki for that. If you got your materials, but you don't remember what materials make what, if you got jungle spores and you don't remember what jungle spores make, but you want to remember, you put in jungle spores and bam, look at that. Now you remember the jungle spores. You can make the blade of grass, or like the void bag, or the chakram, or whatever, because you don't need to go to the wiki for that. You have the guide. And if, let's say, you have a cloud in the bottle and you're like, oh man, I remember the cloud in the bottle was used for something else other than jumping, but I don't remember, bam, just put it in there and it tells you what it is. No longer do you have to scroll tons of hours on the wiki to figure it out. I mean, you're still probably going to use the wiki regardless, because Terraria is just that kind of game, but the guy completely like cuts down the amount of time you need to use the wiki, and I'm very much appreciative of that change. Speaking of which, the next thing I really liked was the pylon system. Now at first, when the pylon system was introduced, I remember reading it. I was like, man, and I remember you had to read about happiness and the different NPCs. I was like, I'm not going to use this system. The system's dumb. It's doing too much. Nah, not going to do it. But during my playthrough, I used it a lot. Like, it's just really convenient to just have the different pylons in a different area. And they made it really easy. Like, say you want to go buy some ammo. And for me, I have my arms dealer in the desert. So I just go to the desert. And they're like, oh, go find the arms dealer, purchase my desert ammo, and I'm good, all ready to go. And then if I really want to go back, I can go back. But what if I say I need to go to the Dryad because in the jungle, because I got her in the jungle, let me just go to the Dryad, to the jungle, look at her, talk to her, buy whatever I need to buy, and I'm good to go. I got my thing. But then what if I also want to go, I don't know, and get my fishing quest for the day, and I got to go to the ocean. Instead of traveling the world, I can just teleport right there to the ocean, talk to the angler, and I got my fishing quest. It just makes everything very easy. I don't have to build an NPC hotel, which I still did, but it makes it very easy to just build the houses have the pylon systems, and now just I can just easily teleport to where I need to go, get to where I need to go. It's just convenient. If I want to go to the jungle, now I can easily get access to the jungle. If I need to go to the desert, I get access to the desert. If I want to go to the snow biome for whatever reason, now I can go to the snow biome for whatever reason. Talk to the steampunker if I need to. Like, it just is real easy to get where I need to get when I have the pylons. And one of the best things that also came out from it was the void bag. I believe for the void bag you need jungle spores, bone, and either demon scale, shadow scales, or tissue samples. But man, the void bag is just really good as far as like an alternate source. You can put all your like accessories. For me, I put like all my informational accessories in there, because I don't want to have them in my inventory. So you just have them in the void bag. And also you can keep like your potions and stuff in there too. So instead of having to carry all your potions or have them in the chest or carry them with you, you can just put them in the void bag. And anytime you want to access them, or, you know, for a boss fight or anything, you just hit the B button and you buff on up. And it's real easy. It's real good. Like, void bag's real good, convenient accessory or thing to have in your slot. It only takes one slot and you basically get a bunch of extra, you know, slottage for it. And I would say the other thing that I really enjoyed about 1.0 is the shimmer. The shimmer, man, the shimmer is so good. Tired of the goblin tinker always taking your money when you're reforging and he's never giving you the types of reforges you want? Well, now you got the shimmer. You wanna have a good reforge for whatever weapon you have, throw it in the shimmer. You know, it might take a little bit. It might take anywhere from, like, you can get it from the first try to maybe 20 or more times, but it's free. It's free, and that's the important thing. You don't, no longer do you have to spend all your gold getting on pointless reforges that, you know, you don't know when the next time you might get godly or unreal or mythical. Just go to the shimmer, put it in the shimmer, bam, there you go. You got what you need. You might, like I said, it might take a while, but eventually you'll get what you need as far as whatever prefix you want. Also, the good thing I like about Shimmer is the transmutation option. You know, if you got something like, I don't know, the fast watch, stopwatch, I can't remember what it's called, and you need a trifold map, but you haven't got a trifold map, you just throw the stopwatch in the shimmer, fast clock in the shimmer, and bam, there you go. Now you got the trifold map. Let's say you got the armor polish, but you want the vitamins. Well, throw it in the shimmer, bam, there you go. You got the vitamins. Like, it's so easy to get what you need to get in the shimmer. And then also, if you want to detransmute weapons, it's a perfect thing to that, you know? So the shimmer is just, it's such a good addition that they really gave for Terraria, and I'm so glad that they did it. And then the last thing that I really like is the rework of melee weapons specifically, because let me tell you something, the blade of grass probably was my favorite pre-hard mode weapon. Like, to be fair, I found out about the blade of grass and how good it was through Python GB, the Terraria YouTube channel, but man, the fact that it has the little leaf animations and it gives poison. I used the blade of grass probably on like almost every boss. I know I used it for the Eye Cthulhu, the Brain of Cthulhu, Skeletron, I think Queen Bee. I used it for most pre-hard mode bosses because it was just such a good weapon. Also, the Knight's Edge and how they reworked that compared to how it used to be. Like, I even used it somewhat on the Wall of Flesh. It's just really, really good. And even after that, the True Knight's Edge. The True Knight's Edge is a really good weapon. I know some people don't like it, but I'm like, bro, this weapon is good. I used it on Plantera. I used it on Golem. Like, it's just a good weapon to have. And like, for like mid-hard mode, it was really good. And then the Terrorblade, man. The Terrorblade, I mean, look at the Terrorblade. Look at the damage it does. Look what it can pierce enemies. Look at it. It's good for clearing events. It's good for bosses. Like, the Terrorblade is just an overall really good weapon, especially when you have the Fire Gauntlet or the Mechanical Glove. It's just, the Terrorblade is probably my favorite new weapon of Terraria because of how good the melee is. And then obviously, last but not least, is the Zenith. You get it post Moon Lord, but it's something to work towards, and just doing the Zenith is just really cool. And like I said, the amount of enemy it pierces and stuff. I mean, look how fast it takes out Duke Fisheron. literally like in just seconds, gone. So I don't know, like it just, I really love the rework of melee weapons because melee is my favorite class. You know, the ranger is behind that, but I always used to have to play ranger instead of melee. But yeah, now I feel like melee is actually like a valuable class to have in work. So yeah, those are the things I like about Terraria, Journey's End, or 1.4.4.9. If y'all who, haven't given Terraria a try, play Terraria. Like I said, I recently just beat it. It's a really good game. It's my favorite indie game. I had the game for over 10 years. Even though this is my first time finally beating it, I'm glad I played it, and I'm glad I was able to beat it. It's a great game. You can get it first on Steam for like $10, $5. I don't really remember, but great game. Play the game in Terraria. All right. Peace out. Bye.